Timer is.
Don't care about the time, Steve.
I'm just letting you know that the
No,
timer's
we've got
on.
to stick to rules.
Yeah, that's right.
We got rinsed for saying that we count the time. It makes us seem like we don't want to be here.
Yeah. Well,
Who
don't group. Yeah, don't group. me
I
and you
love
with
this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same. Fuck yeah. No,
Me.
I think JP, you had a couple of things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
today.
I can't remember him.
You can't remember them?
No,
Off to an absolute flyer here.
one of them was
Socials, wasn't it?
yeah.
Posting? Content?
Yeah, I'd love to hear from the audience. What do you think of our content? How do I ask this? Because most people watching this are subs.
Probably.
Probably almost all, I would say.
So we think we have a bit of a breakdown in maybe explaining what we actually do to the average person who has no clue what we do, if that makes sense. So a lot of our content, I don't know, we speak in units, we talk about, hey, the system is going to bounce back, positive variance, all these kind of whiz-bang terms. And then like to the average person, maybe we're kind of losing them because they don't understand that. So
I
like,
feel like subs would be caught up in that as well.
Yes.
Because long-term
They can't
subscribers, like we went back and watched our content like 18 months ago, 2 years ago. It was a lot more basic. It was speaking in real numbers. It was talking about bookies and making money. And all of our long-term subs, that's when they joined.
yeah.
So now that we speak in code, if you will, or a bit of like match betting lingo, they all understand that. So they might also not be very well placed to run us through that.
Well, yeah, even so, just like, for example, like if you've got positive or negative criticisms about what we do, what you think is good, like e.g., we've been changing up our vlog on the tipping day. We've got someone else doing them. Usually I just put together them, but now we've got someone doing them. And we're trying to get a little bit more personality out of things. So if you're watching our vlogs, firstly, like, tell us what you want to see. Do you want to see, like, more celebrating races? Do you want to see Tom, I don't know, fucking eating his lunch? Like, do you want to see Steve
where are you going with
talking
that?
about investing? Like, what do you want to see in that kind of stuff? And also, like, even generally, what do you want to see with our content? Do you want, like, more free shit, that explaining stuff? Like, what do you think would get more people involved or learning what we do? Like, even someone asked me, like, 3 months ago, he's like, hey, I want to get a friend involved in this. I don't know what to send him. Like, what do I send him? And now we've got our promo video, which goes for 4 minutes. It kind of explains what we do. But even then, I think even we're maybe like losing people to just being a bit too, it's not dumb enough. The content maybe not dumb enough for people.
Well,
So-
it's not it does take a bit of thinking to actually do match betting. It's like, it's hard. You're sort of preparing people, I suppose, at the same time for what's to come. Like if people can't understand that, you know, a unit size is your stake, like we explain it. Obviously, it's not explained in every video, and understand people won't understand what a unit size
well,
is.
it's explained in our paid stuff,
Yeah,
like the system videos. But I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
like the free shit, like maybe,
yeah, I know, but like
I don't know.
I feel like we tried to adopt a filtration process through our content.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like, oh, we keep putting this content out and attracting these kind of punters who,
yeah, exactly.
all due respect, are just never going to do it. Like they're just not, as you said on, I think it was
Yeah.
last week, that you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, but I think we've actually, a lot of our long-term members, which I said last week, have come from that no idea, done multis their whole life, and then they come across us and they completely changes the way they do it, and then they start doing it.
Yeah.
So I think like when we blew up, not that we're not, like we're still growing, but like the best videos have always been like me rinsing a multi, or Steve talking about how much your sports bet's worth, or you talking about how much money the system subs are making. Like, I don't know, like, but now it's sort of like talking about, I don't know, or maybe a bit more advanced stuff, but
I guess best is subjective though, because like,
yeah.
you know, Steve can make these videos that get like literally hundreds of thousands of views because they're so elite. Or you might make a fucking 30-second video being like, bro, if you don't want to make money, don't make money. But if you do, check the link in our bio. And that might get like 8 people message us.
Yeah.
The other one might get fucking 1 million views. So I think it's just a combo of everything.
Do people want to hear about this though?
I don't
Do
know.
they care about our business?
Well, most businesses
I
fail
would've
within
thought.
3 years. I reckon some people would.
I reckon we should talk more about our business and the back end of it.
I don't know. Ask people, see if they want. I personally,
Do you reckon subs just think we just walk in Saturday and tip?
Mate, 100% some would.
I think
like
everyone thinks that.
2 times in the last week I've been asked, like, what do you do all day?
Yeah, everyone thinks. Well,
Legit.
Angus, I mean, I shouldn't have. You know, we've
No,
introduced
but
Angus.
it's a fair
Angus
question.
even was like saying on the podcast, we haven't released the Angus podcast.
Yeah,
yet,
like,
have
do
we?
you guys work for, like every
No,
day?
no. He was like, I just can't believe how big the operation is here. Like he was now obviously he's part of the operation, so he's got a
Yeah,
insight into it, and it's not like we've fucking got a big operation,
No.
but it's like it's
it's just reality.
yeah, yeah. But it's I don't know whether people want to necessarily hear about it.
Nah,
though.
some would for
like
sure.
even when we talk about what like this conversation here, like what
No.
content do people like seeing? I don't know if people give a fuck about that.
Well, then write it.
Yeah, we'll find out.
If you don't like it, we'll change it. If you do, we'll write more about
yeah.
it. That's what this is
I
about.
don't know. I just hate talking about us sort of thing.
No,
Oh, we're
but
just
I like
talking about
talking
business
about
in
the
general.
what of business, the how, because there'd be people out there who want to make their own business, or like so many people. Oh, actually, I got a good one.
Alright.
People trying to copy us in this space and
Yeah.
giving up within a month or 2
Oh
months.
well, that's actually a very good one.
That's the
very
that's
topical.
that's
one.
my topic that I forgot.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that topic
Yes.
too. Nice. We
Steve's
got
fired
there.
up.
We got there. Yeah, my palms are sweaty. It's also because it's a fucking sauna in here.
Knees
But
deep, arms are heavy,
I was going to say the same thing.
I actually, yeah.
vomit on
on-
his sweater,
That's for tricky.
mom spaghetti. I don't even know the lyrics.
Slim Shady over here.
Few
Apparently.
bars. Yeah, well, that's a good point then. Like, I saw something the other day, and I can't remember. It was either a
So
book
wait, are
or
we
a-
doing that?
Yeah, I'm just fucking a little bit of an intro into it.
Mate,
It's
you
about,
got-
like,
You got
You
if
got
someone's
fucking-
Mate,
Hurry up.
we don't-
What are we on?
We don't look at the time.
No, we can look at
I
it.
don't do that.
We're
It's
allowed to
you
look at
blokes.
it. We're not allowed to bring it up.
What
Yeah,
is it?
Tom's,
Quick.
Tom's band. Get that phone away.
That's you blokes.
What is it? Who did it?
Who did what?
Nah,
The
old,
timer.
old
I've got
mate,
it.
old mate,
5?
old mate.
Fuck off. Shut
Quick.
up.
All right,
What is
you ready?
it?
No, you just wasted 30
We're
seconds.
being silly,
Pomosi
man.
said if you're doing something good, people will copy you. So people are copying us.
Of course. Trying to copy
And
is a better word.
why do they? Why can't they? Or why do they fizzle out?
Because they don't understand what it takes to get subs, maintain subs, and actually run. Yeah, get subs meaning like put the content out. Like people think, oh, you just make this video. Like, e.g., one of Steve's videos that he makes that might go for 5 minutes. It might take a day to put together, like
People don't
12,
understand
12 hours.
content. I reckon that's one of the biggest underestimates
Yeah.
from people. Like my girlfriend now, when she started, like when we started going out and I was making content, just TikToks, like and basic
Yeah.
captions, and some of them were taking me like 3 or 4 hours, and she's like, I've never appreciated content out there. how long it takes
100%.
to- Like content creators, like your elite content creators. Obviously, we're not elite content creators, but like you guys who have like got a million TikTok followers and travel the world and that sort of stuff. They would be spending like they would have a team, like they would have their own camera.
We'll take like a prime train.
They'd have
He would
someone
spend
like
his whole week.
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
exactly, yeah.
Well, he
prime train.
does.
Yeah, we know
That's
that,
all
yeah.
he does.
Yeah,
And people wouldn't get it.
No, they think he's just some hero that.
But I
they-
think the other thing as
yeah.
well is, like Steve said, like people that potentially they understand match betting, they jump in, they're like, oh, I can run a service now because I can bet this way.
Yeah.
But just because you can personally bet that way,
Yeah.
unfortunately, that doesn't translate to like someone that doesn't have your skill set, your knowledge base, the amount of time betting that you have, like and it just doesn't
Educational
work. And it
content
just-
to teach the person that you want to get as a customer is way more important than teaching them how or showing them tips.
And then results might be good, but as soon as they go south or bad, or you haven't like, convinced, or not convinced, but walked your members through, you got to be here for 6, 12, 18 months to reap the rewards. Then you have a bad week, bad month, and you lose everyone, blow up, and you just stop.
The other thing as well, people would not turn on themselves, but I've seen a number of little services and I've tracked them all. They all eventually blow up
Chase.
because of the chase. The emotion of the person tipping is so clear. The
Yeah.
wording of how things are said. Hey, we're gonna get it all back today, or things are gonna come around this week, and it's like, bro, you're done.
Yeah.
You're literally chasing money, and that's not how it works.
Lots come, lots go. Like it's just standard practice, but it still, I guess, means that we're doing things right, and people want to copy. That's what I take
But
from
that
it.
doesn't mean we're better.
No,
We're,
It's
I
more
mean, we are.
established and we
But
have-
that's but we are.
Oh, fuck it.
We're the best educators in this space.
And we're modest.
But that's the fact.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day. I don't know who the guy is. He's a fighter in Australia. He's an Aussie guy with all tattoos on his head. I don't know who he is.
sure.
I think-
fighter.
Yeah, and he said something. He's like, all these people call you arrogant for saying facts. If you think you're not the best, then you'll never be the best.
Yeah, I mean it's a fine line.
But like, no. But the reality is like, okay,
People in this country hate that though.
bad
Oh,
luck.
Yeah, I know. I'm
And
just saying, I'm
I
just
get
staying
the
with it.
most because people genuinely think I'm a fucking arrogant. Nah,
They
genuinely.
do. I know.
Well, you got 2 people in this room. I think that.
Great, but
No, that
I
was
mean,
that was the honest feedback you
I'm-
got from the new editor.
no, but then but that was prior to joining.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, of course.
No, but I deliberately do
hear,
that.
I hear two opinions about you from people out there.
Yeah. What about Lenny's dad when he first met
What did
me?
he say?
He had that opinion, and then he met me and
Thought
he's
you were an
like,
arrogant
"Oh,
fuck."
JP, it's actually not like that."
People,
It's
but
funny as.
but no, I get two things about you. Two opinions from people, polar
go.
opposite opinions, but they're generally only
These will be
these two
so
opinions.
good.
One
This
of
will be
them,
interesting.
they're not crazy. It's not fucking mind blowing,
never
but it's
heard
just
any of
one's he's an arrogant like, what the fuck? Who is that guy? And then the other one is
That's
he
good.
just tells it how it is. So it's literally like people
Yeah.
either take it personally and then say you're an arrogant cunt, or it's
So,
they listen to what you're saying and they actually accept that, like, however you're delivering it, you tell it how it is, sort of thing.
but that's good. That's exactly how I want to be portrayed.
Yeah, I know
because
you
the
do.
person calling me an arrogant
Yeah,
person, whatever,
yeah.
um,
Oh yeah, can we say that?
we'll
I've
get
said it about
Roberto
8
to
times.
we'll get it
Okay,
Roberto to
that's
beep it
fair.
out. But the person calling me that is most likely triggered by something because they're either losing or they I don't know, they maybe want to be in that situation of being able to do what I'm doing, maybe, I don't know, or that other person is someone who gets it, understands it, isn't tall poppy and just understands. So I don't know, you two don't get arrogant. Called arrogant.
No, not really.
We get
Tom
called-
does a little bit. I get opinions.
You just
I get
get-
a Tom a little bit,
call
not
it-
as much.
Yeah, you get called fuckwits and stuff, but that's just general hate.
I haven't made as much of that content though
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
true.
I'm going to get back into the Facebook groups, I think.
I think more of the rinsing that I'll get
video
is
Rudy in the
like,
side hustle groups.
No, the betting ones and like vlogging me commenting to posts. I reckon it'll be people.
Mate, aren't you banned from all of those groups? You're going to have to make another burner.
JP Pam.
JP Pam.
JP Pan.
When they win their multis, they tag him. What do you think of this, JP Pam?
Nah, so are we done with the horse racing tipsters
What
and
about it?
how they track results and all that, or not really?
Oh, well,
we probably
I
don't want
mean,
to go into specifics.
No,
We're not-
we've done that before. Like,
What? No, but it's still valid. There'll be people out there, particularly like members, like we've talked about this in podcasts, but there's no harm, in my opinion, repeating the odd thing. If like there's other services out there, and people who are listening, I guess, to us in this 15-minute conversation, doesn't
They're already
really matter.
convinced,
They already get it. But like, you do need to be careful. Like, we've come across the most recent service who've tried to copy us, and their results are just simply
Unattainable.
outlandish. Like, they're just wrong. They're just straight up wrong. They're not considering scratchings. They're
Promo coverage.
they're taking early prices as well, so they haven't got a lot of members, so they're probably the prices aren't getting crunched in, but there's no guarantee you're going to get those early prices.
but
Picking-
this is the
picking
thing.
and
This is
choosing
what I
results
mean
too.
about. This is what I
Picking
mean
and
about
choosing
like
results,
running a service. This is like you're betting personally this way. That's fantastic. You started. You got 5-10 subs. Fantastic. But once you have like 200, if that's ever going to happen,
Even
like that,
50.
But that's what I mean. You can't
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
So you're going to
Exactly.
change everything that you've just done and told all your other members. Like
Yeah.
you need to
Well-
have that foresight.
Yeah, well, that's why we've provided a service to 500 people. Currently, we have 500. We've lost 50 over the last 3 weeks, which is absolutely baffling, but bad luck. I don't apologise to any one of you who jumped off, and not that you're watching this, they won't be watching.
this, yeah,
But all the subs, well
Fuck,
done
that
for
hurts
sticking
me,
on.
bro.
Like, we've gone 25 units to date now in December, in 9 days. But yeah, so we've made the service for the mass, right? It can be done like that because it can. But now
But we can also tailor to the big boys.
which we're doing now, which is why I'm mentioning like the Lenny mentorship thing that we've got going. We had three people
last
join
week.
last week. Obviously, platinum members. I think one came from another service, which was nice to see. Wanted to take things by the balls, but the people who want to take things by the balls, that we're now tailoring to them as well, which is good because previously we haven't had that. Which
Kind
is
of left
nice.
them to their own devices after
Yeah.
about 20 to 30k. It's kind of
Yeah,
like,
and if,
well
like,
done. But now it's like, fuck it. Let's
the
get you
people who
to
wanna make
100
the
and
50K,
100 and
100K,
beyond.
yeah. Per year. That's now an option. So,
Which
Yeah.
is good.
and also I think
I think you need to clarify. It's not. Someone messaged the other day. It's like, oh, I'm interested in getting in this service.
yeah, you have
whatever
to
it is.
have 15K to 20K bank.
No. The
Is that
guy
what you're
was
saying?
no. He was wondering. He was like, oh, I'm interested in jumping in this mentorship, but I was confused. Is it only 12 months? Because you
No,
you
it's
mentioned
lifelong.
That, yeah, you mentioned that it was 50K in your first 12 months, or 50K in the next 12 months. He was like, oh, is it only a 12-month thing? No, it's a lifelong.
No.
Nah,
It's
lifelong.
forever.
And that's like,
But that should
that's
be a goal.
lifelong access to like all our products as well.
Yeah, for free, included in that mentorship once you've paid. Yeah,
Current products. We've got more products going.
yeah, current products.
Current products.
I wanted to say something else about that. Oh,
I
after,
always get rinsed for this, but that has to be 15 minutes.
He's gone and done it. Oh, mate, you couldn't have waited 23
nah.
minutes.
So
How eager is he
hang
to
on,
get
I
out
want to
here?
say one more
How
thing quickly.
eager.
Wait,
Man.
I forgot.
It's 20. Well, you got to be quick. 15 seconds.
Shut
JP he gets the best trains of
Fuck.
thoughts at the end of 15 minutes. We need to start.
That is the biggest mare by me. Fuck. I was hoping it was
last
going to be
week-
like.
shut up.
Chico.
Last week we talked about how much people should be making in the
See you
next
later.
12 months. And people started waking up and messaging us. They said, I need to take this more seriously. So it worked. If you want to make 50K, wake up. Lenny, you were still talking.
With who? What?
All right, leave it at.
Call it 4.
See you later.
With who?
So if you want to learn what match betting is and how to get started, there's a free course linked directly in the YouTube description. It goes for 60 minutes. It contains a number of videos explaining how it all works and how you can get started for free today.